Welcome, friends. Today, we are doing another fragrance rotation video for the week ending the 3rd of December 2023. Jolly. That's right, friends. Once again, I have returned to you with another fragrance rotation video. And this week we crossed from November into December. That means we crossed from autumn into winter in my book. Anyway, and I rotated my collection. Mid-season rotations are small compared to the spring, summer, autumn, winter rotations. So you will see some fragrances before you that were not here before, and you will see some fragrances before you that were here before, because some of them are interchangeable with autumn and winter. But these are the 7 fragrances I wore over the past week. And on Monday, I decided to wear something a little bit outrageous, and you can expect to see this more often on the channel. And this is a vintage classic. It is Pas Tu Pour Homme. Pas Tu Pour Homme. Pas Tu Pour Homme has an outrageous name for itself. It is a very expensive vintage fragrance, and it's frighteningly expensive if you want the truth. It's the type of expensive where you think to yourself, good God, that must be an amazing fragrance, otherwise it wouldn't cost that much money. Not necessarily. Just because I think this is an amazing fragrance doesn't necessarily mean that it is. I really do love this fragrance. It's very dark. It's got, well, the notes are on the back. Let's have a look. Vetiver Bourbon, Cèdre de Virginie, Santal de Mysore, Poivre de Malabar, Sauge Scarlet, and Piment. I think that's Vetiver Bourbon Vetiver, Virginia Cedar, Mysore Sandalwood, Spice from Malabar, Sauge Scarlet, I want to say Clary Sage, and then Piment is obviously Pimento, you know. It's dark, it's very dark, and it's very powerful. For me, the vetiver is probably the strongest. The vetiver and the sandalwood, a little bit of pepper at the top, woody, dark nature about it. I haven't worn it that much, but I do have this bottle, which I'm very happy to own, very proud to own. And I will be wearing this as the winter wears on. Wearing it as the winter wears on, whatever. You can expect to see more of this, I can tell you, at which point I'll be able to tell you more about it. Okay, next a perfume I can tell you plenty about. And this is Opium Secret de Parfum. This is from when YSL went through this phase where they were just calling concentrations anything they wanted to. And this is essentially just Opium Eau de Parfum. The original was an Eau de Toilette, I believe. This is the Parfum, and it is fantastic. Oh, the Eau de Parfum, I beg your pardon. Utterly amazing. Mandarin, myrrh, rose, patchouli, benzoin, and amber. And it's a big amber. It's a floral, slightly sweet, resinous, thick myrrh fragrance. Absolutely gorgeous. Very, very seductive and sweet and dark. Excuse me whilst I hydrate. It's very, I don't know, it's got this naughtiness about it. It's a dark fragrance that you would imagine a Scarlet Woman would wear, maybe. A Scarlet Woman, a scandalous woman. It is beautiful though. Like, in all seriousness, very resinous, a little bit floral. It's got that classic jasmine rose thing in the middle. A little bit of that, like a bergamot-y mandarin citrus thing going on at the top. Very heady, resinous, vanillic kind of thing. Beautiful. Absolutely beautiful. These things go for a lot of money online, but they're well worth it. Well worth it, in my opinion. You'll spend a lot more on a lot worse fragrances. Okay, another perfume which is absolutely caked in myrrh and is becoming a fast favourite on the channel. This is Myrrh Ardente. It is myrrh, it is benzoin, it is myrrh, it's beeswax, myrrh, tonka wood, tonka bean even. Who the fuck's tonka wood? Tonka bean. Maybe something a little bit leathery, and I do mean a little bit in there as well. Absolutely fucking fabulous. One of the best from Goutal in my opinion, and I love it. Okay, Thursday. I decided to stay on the same theme, and I decided to wear another ambery fragrance. And this is Amber Sultan. Possibly the finest of the genre, it's certainly in the conversation. Amber, vanilla, benzoin labdanum. It's a beautiful thing. It's an absolutely beautiful thing. I love it. I love it in this presentation as well. It smells like the colour of the juice. It's got this orangey amber thing going on. It's dark. Oh, God, it's so fucking good. An absolutely brilliant fragrance, that. Okay, on Friday it was the 1st of December, which means this is when my winter rotation comes into play. And the first fragrance I decided to wear for my winter rotation was Vintage Bel Ami by Hermes. This is a dark, smoky, slightly floral and herbal lavender. There's sage, there's carnation, there's like jasmine, iris, leather, more leather, oak moss, smoke moss, vetiver, that kind of fragrance. Very well built. I forget who the perfumer was. Was it Suzak? Possibly it was Suzak. Jean-Louis Suzak, I want to say. I mean, I've been wrong before. Amazing fragrance. Projection, smoke. Gorgeous. A beautiful leather fragrance. A little bit peppery as well. Okay. Speaking of amazing leather fragrances, I wore another classic of the genre. One of the best perfumes for men ever made. And it is from Chanel. And this is Antaeus. Antaeus Pour Homme by Chanel. I love this stuff. I've been itching to wear this. This is sage, coriander, rose, there's dark rose patchouli thing going on in there. Labdanum, castoreum, leather, oak moss. Just an absolutely amazing Chanel perfume. One of the very finest they've made, certainly in the masculine collection. Little bit of stink about it, but it just carries it so well. It's so well put together. An absolute classic leather, to be honest with you. And last but not least at all, my scent of the day. A fragrance I have not worn for a long time, but it is another classic leather. This is Tom Ford's Tuscan leather. I have not worn this for a long time, and I have very, very much enjoyed wearing this today. This is very modern perfume. This ushered in a new era of perfume. It's raspberry, saffron, incense, and leather. Dark, smoky leather. One of the finest leathers. Maybe the best modern leather. Maybe the best leather of the 2000s. Up there with Mona Diorio's Queer. Absolutely. And I absolutely love it. Okay, friends. This has been my fragrance rotation. I hope you have all enjoyed it. And I will see you all again soon.